Folks, you ain't gonna believe where I am in this one. Yup, that's right. New friggin' Jersey. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it, but here we are, and I'm showing you. In this one, we're going to the largest Hindu temple in the Western Hemisphere. This is the Baps Swamanarayan Akshardham temple. Super glad David and I got to experience this. And it was really my first experience with the Hindu religion, and really just such a great immersion. I definitely have a whole new respect for who they are and what they do as a culture for their fellow humans, and yeah, we could just use a lot more of that in this world. So, well, no sense holding you up. Enjoy this slice of beauty. Let's do this. All right, folks. We are cleaning up a bunch of actually, tomorrow morning. I think this is going to be funny, dude. We'll be feeding birds. We got a whole frozen mackerel. It's the head of it. It's a bunch of clams, or squid. And this is more mackerel. So we'll probably throw that out on the beach out there. Maybe we'll get a little footage of them trying to fight over whatever. Got a bunch of apricot oil on me. It's high in vitamin E. Hopefully helping the sunburn. Yeah, just getting a bunch of picked up. Bunch of shit there. Boot dryers and stuff. New hat. Peep the merch. Ooh. Bang zoom. Yeah, just getting this bunch of... I always bring a trash bag for my dirty clothes because it's very packable. And you can't have them all in one spot. Yeah. We'll be hitting that Hindu temple tomorrow. And Sam's Point. Probably the ice caves. If we have time, we'll swing over to Lake Matawa. I'll probably make a trip or two down tonight, get some stuff in the car, truck. Then we just kind of get up, grab that fish, get out to the beach, bring stuff down to the thing, and yeah, dude, I'm pumped. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm be hitting the sheets. Love you, bye. Just about packed up, got some coffee on, random bagged up stuff, last of that. It's all mashed in there. Yeah, see you in the car. Good evening. Good morning. It's the truck. It's loaded up. Bye-byes. Ah, the mayhem ensued. They're all trying to catch their moment. Oh, big dog came down. Yeah, he was awesome. Oh, yeah. There's Sparrow checking it out. Sparrow's like, what do we got going on, boys? All right, folks. Heading out. Yeah. Gonna go hit that temple. Let's go. Kind of incredible watching them rip at it like that. Found a spot on the way called the Sunriser, S-U-N-R-Y-S-E-R Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and ice cream. We're going to skip ice cream. We're going to hit some brekkie and then continue on the road. Saw a huge catalpa tree when I turned around this spot. Didn't get on video, but yeah. We're going to get some brekkie. Peace. Since 1894, they sell Richmond's Ice Cream Company. Ooh. Here we are. No. Whoa, that's a nice cat. Alright, folks, gotta be quick about this, but we're in that diner. I saw this thing on the wall, and it was talking about the Jersey Devil. So it says, the Jersey Devil is a New Jersey folk tale about a monstrous creature said to inhabit the Pine Barrens, which is where we were chilling the other day. The legend centers on a woman named Mother Leeds, who in 1735 allegedly cursed her 13th child. Sheesh! That's a lot of kids. The child born with wings, hooves, and a goat-like head, then flew off into the woods. So I don't know if they yeeted it out the door and it was like a disfigured kid or what, but you know, maybe there's some truth to the story. So yeah, they're saying even in 1909 they had it in the newspapers. Widespread national coverage of a sighting in 1909. That's crazy. So yeah, that's cool. So they have like teams like the Jersey Devils or like a hockey team, I believe, and such. So it's like some lore behind Jersey. That's pretty cool. All right, we're on our way there. We got about an hour, probably 5 minutes left. 71 degrees. It's 9:13 in the morning. We missed their start time, which was at 9, but we're still in good shape. Got some brekkie in us, and yeah, we're heading there. See you in a few. All right, another quick update, because I saw this other bush that looked like that giant rhododendron species when I was I was so close to the Witch's Hole in New York there. If you haven't checked that adventure, go back to the Witch's Hole adventure. But basically, it was a giant rhododendron species, and I was trying to figure out what it was, so I had my old man look it up. And it was, yes, New York is is home to the rhododendron maximum, also known as great laurel or rose bay rhododendron. Key characteristics: its size. Species is the largest native rhododendron in North America. While it typically grows to 15 feet in height, can reach up to 30. The ones I was seeing were probably, the biggest one I saw was probably in the 10-foot mark, and I'm like, oh, but it was in the shade. It was by like wetlands. And then he's talking about that's what they like: full shade, really partial to that, acidic soil, and they like being in moist environments, full shade. So yeah, new species list, you know what I mean? That's sweet. And he said they go all the way from like Alabama to Nova Scotia, but they're really prominent in like the Appalachian Mountain area, which I think I was in the Catskill Mountains, which I don't know if that's part of it, but yeah, super cool. So that's why I felt like I was in a tropical rainforest with those things around. So yeah, it's super neat to find that out. And we're still ripping 75 degrees out, just chuching along on our way to this Baps thing, Hindu temple. We're gonna put the name for it right here. I'm butchering it. This place is gonna be beautiful. All right, folks, stay tuned. So I just identified the pine trees that I'm seeing, that it's like, it makes up the majority of the pine barrens around here. When you get to New Jersey area, it seems like this species just pops up and propagates everywhere. And it's the pitch pine. And that's the one where we're seeing like a lot of fires in it. I don't know if they need fire or if they're trying to do proactive burning. Some species need high heat of like flames to roll through, and it'll let their pine cones open up and drop the seeds. So I don't know if that's part of this species, and they'd rather do it controlled than to let it build up. Lightning strike hits and it burns down a swath of forest. But my old man had mentioned they had like wildfires down here recently-ish. And that would have been some of these swaths you go through. It was like burned on both sides. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, cool to learn that. All right, we ain't there yet. It's 79 degrees, getting hotter and hotter as we get inland. All right, folks, we'll catch up with you. Yo, peep, it's in the distance. We have basically made it, folks. All right, now we just gotta figure this out. Bunch of culverts chilling. Holy, what the heck? That's weird. That's massive, dude. Bunch of stuff going on here. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. All right, peeps. Yeah, talk to you when I figure this out, I guess. Bye-bye. All right, folks. This is crazy. This looks like a dang, I locked my trunk. I did. Lock the doors. Actually shut my topper, and I tied the back door. I propped it open, locked it. So I had a little slit open to let it breathe. We got a cooler back there. And then I tied the latch to another latch, cinched it down. Look out, it's like me on the roller coaster at Six Flags the other week. Whoa. Crazy. Reminds me of a dang fortress. Don't it? How's it going? Hello. Wow, dude, beautiful. Uh-oh, reservation on weekends, national holidays, and Hindu festivals. Well, it's Friday. This is cool. We're gonna go peep this. Let's see what's going on in here. Yeah, we're ready. Sick. Let's check it out. Dude. Look at this. Holy. I don't know if you understand what's happening here. Those are humans at the bottom. Holy man. Look at the flexibility in that. I think I'd blow my knee out. Beautiful. Architecture is just beautiful, dude. Holy. Oh, he's got like a little... Oh, check that out. What's going on here? In case you're looking to come here, sweet. Yeah, that's crazy. So he's traveled 8,000 miles. Wow. It's beautiful. Wow, dude. That's like larger than life. It really reminds me of a fortress. We're gonna try and go over here, Welcome Center. It's beautiful. Statues in it, praying. We're worshiping. Crazy. Huh? Photo out. So this is a hibiscus flower, and if you have a big enough shrub, they'll actually bloom a new huge flower like that every day in the summer. I feel like we died and went to Tibet. It's crazy. Hey, there's those fish bushes. Beautiful. It's crazy. And what an experience. Look at the size of this place. In New Jersey, dude. I don't know the rules with filming. I think I can film from outside or like take pictures, but I think inside the temple I gotta respect their wishes and not film. And yeah, if you want to see that, you probably have to come here yourself. Maybe I can take pictures on the inside, but it's beautiful. Huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God, dude. Holy. Wow. Wow. It's all carved, hand carved, I believe. Dude. I don't think you understand the absolute... Oh, I didn't bring my change with me? Please do not climb. Foot thing. I don't think you understand the sheer size of this. I don't know if it's coming up on... Wow. Beautiful, ornate elephants.
Looks like hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah. See the lightning arrestor up top?
Oh, got it?
So that pole right there is a lightning arrestor. It's gonna have a... It's grounded. Yeah, it's probably on every... Oops. So these will catch lightning, those tips. Wow. Dude. Hassan David hit Tibet. Oh, jeez, I heard that one hit the ground, dude. Yo, have some power on that. Holy, man. Bro, look at this. Just look at the symmetry. I know people that can't even drywall, dude, let alone this shit. What the hell? Yeah, this is beautiful, dude. You're walking. You're literally walking on granite or marble. I don't know the difference per se. I'm not a stone guy. Want me to help you take a picture? Take it for you? Alright peeps, we're gonna try to get this set up on my shoe. Yo. Incredible. How do we do? Hopefully you got the scale of it on that. I mean, this is, I highly recommend this. Look at the size of it next to David. I can't even get the whole thing. I have to put it in wide lens. Absolutely incredible. I'm trying to kind of hide that I'm filming it. He said I could take pictures and stuff, so it's just a long picture, right? Look at this. So I don't. Look at these elephants. Little baby up. Whoa! Thing's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trunks. I don't know if that's what it is. If someone knows in the comments, let me know. Here's some context, maybe. Context of what's going on. Oh my god, look at these. I think they're all hand carved. So there was like thousands of volunteers that, like 12,000 volunteers that were like part of this. So this was done for free, labor-wise, and then the material was, I don't know who fronted that. Probably some very well-off people. I mean, I feel dwarfed by this. Holy. So I believe that, I don't know, Indian flag, Tibetan? Bapi, okay, so it's their flag. This is the Bapi thing. Huh? Huh? Yeah, peace. Oof. There's no way I'm gonna get everything, but I gotta take a break for a sec. Look at this. Albert Einstein actually left his village in Germany. I think it was like 2 weeks before the Nazis came in and rounded up Jewish folk, and he was Jewish. So we would have not had Albert Einstein had Hitler gotten a hold of him, that scumbag. So that's an incredible thing. We just got out of the temple, and I can't even explain to you how incredible and gorgeous. It was all hand-carved marble. I mean, the most intricate thing I've ever seen in my life. This is all hand-carved marble. All of this is hand-carved marble. And the inside was full of it. And yeah, there was no photography. But I was just lost in the sauce in there, dude. It was, I mean, I can't even explain it. Like, I'm like a loss for words. A lot of beautiful things, teachings. There was some like Hindu gentlemen in there that were explaining things to us, and the teachings and what they learned from this and that, and like the lotus flower coming from dirty water, but you can bring beauty from it, and it won't hold water, but it comes from water. So he's like, you can kind of let go of what you're from and have beauty come from it. And that was just incredible. Yeah, what a beautiful thing. It was crazy. I didn't even want to like breathe on this stuff. I couldn't imagine that working on it, having ladders around it, scaffolding, lifts. Just incredible. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Me and my old man just kept being like, wow, and you look up and you're just under this ornate dome made of marble stone. They had stone from 29 different sites. There was Greek marble, and the Italian marble was the white, the Greek was like a bluish, and you could see the difference as you're walking along where they took it from, like these beautiful marble statues that all hand carved. But yeah, made it to the elephants. Crazy. Yeah, it must be crazy. There's lights at night. This must be incredible at night. Lights all along it, yeah. Strapped up there with a ratchet strap currently. But yeah, just wow. Yeah, so just a little recap. Like, the place had 12,500 volunteers over 10 years that put that together. All the labor was volunteer labor. There was 1.9 million cubic feet of stone. Basically, one guy had a vision in his head, which is the prior guru of the Hindu, I'm going to butcher it, but basically, he was the guru that had the vision in place of what he wanted to do, and then he started it, and then the current guru is the one that finished it. When he passed away, the other one followed through. So that's awesome that one guy had the vision and is basically in their belief that the gurus are one after another. They were, since this guy passed away who was like a god on earth, he came back as these in order gurus basically. So like he started it and he finished it, is the idea. And basically I have a whole understanding of the respect to the gratitude of the Hindus and what they do for everyone. They're just really selfless. They're helping a lot of people. I think we really need a lot more of that these days. It's just, there's a lot of ugly shit going on in our world, and any beauty like that and help and coming together, and that's really what we're looking for, because we're not on a good path. Yeah, a lot of information there, a lot of people, giving us the tidbits about stuff, and you could have spent all day reading and looking at stuff, and basically all the marble was like, it was kind of like hieroglyphs in a sense, where it's like, it's a pictorial story, but it's 3D hand-carved marble and stone, and basically you walk around these pillars, and like, if we were more read up on the story per se, we'd be able to like watch it and kind of watch our way through, like, it's almost like a comic book across time of the teachings and the lessons they learned. And they have currently these people, it's the Art Kagash, I think it's called. I'm butchering it. It's a whole nother language, but currently they have 100,000 volunteers, roughly, probably more, that are going across doing humanitarian aid. They helped with like Katrina. They helped with like COVID stuff. They helped getting exodus out of Ukraine. Just a lot of humanitarian help, and like just loving thy brother basically out there, like your fellow humans, and yeah, doing what need be done that the powers that be don't seem to help good enough. And yeah, just bodies basically to help. You need that. You need people handing out soup. You need people handing out spoons. You need people handing out water. Taking people to where they need to go and such. So yeah, just really beautiful experience, and it was really eye-opening and awe-inspiring, incredible. If you have the ability to go there in, what was it, Briggsville? Roseville?
That's what it was.
We'll put it here where it is. But basically, yeah, it's in New Jersey, and it's just incredible. I mean, I never... Yeah, it's like being in Tibet, right? It's incredible. Someone online that I'd seen, they said their parents had gone to Barcelona, and it blew those things out of the water, what they were seeing there, like these cathedrals and such. And this is gonna merge here. So yeah, just a little recap. We are heading to Sam's Point now. We got about, 2 hours till we get there. It'll be about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on, we're gonna go up. I think we're gonna be able to hit this berry picker cabin, an abandoned cabin in the woods where they used to pick berries, and I guess they'd go there. I don't know if it was processing them or someone lived there who was a berry picker. I don't know the full story yet, but from the research I've seen, there's that. We walk up, hit the berry picker cabin, bling. Maybe we'll put it here like a map. We're gonna show that. Swing down, or maybe we'll cut up, hit this, walk along the rock face, depending on how crazy it is. It might be a cool way to walk along the cliffs. We'll hop into Sam's Point there. Then at that point, we hop off, follow it up, and we swing down right. There's like an ice cave loop. These are ice caves that are actually made from like bedrock and fissures in the bedrock. The underlying like tectonic action and movement is what broke up these rocks. And yeah, there's ice in there even in the summer. I don't know, you know, there's been a heat wave recently, so assumingly it's still going to be in there, that rock's going to hold thermal mass that is just going to hold the temperature longer. But yeah, most caves are made by soft stone, like a sandstone or a limestone, where as the water's running over it, it strips the rock of its minerals and literally makes chasms. And basically drags it away, kind of how the Grand Canyon was cut, water just cutting rock. So yeah, this is kind of a very unique thing, especially in the area. I'm sure these are around the world, but this is a very unique thing. There's not as many of these types of caves around. So awesome, we're getting the redemption. We're not needing this freaking reservation this time because it's Friday. Super stoked, man. Me and David gonna hit the caves, gonna hit Sam's Point, gonna hit the berry picker's cabin, so stay tuned. All right, folks, we're skedaddling. Holy cow. Is that an off-road Kia? Holy. With a handicap sign. All right, yeah. Got some stuff I want to touch on when we get in the car. We're gonna start heading towards Sam's Point area in the Minnewaska State Park. Awesome, we're gonna get back on that. Beautiful juniper. Sun cool. Yeah, all right, we'll catch up. Let's go, dude. We're gonna catch you on the next one. Stay tuned.